Welcome to Worth Coin. What if the change in your pocket could secretly make you a millionaire overnight? Most people never even glance at the nickels rattling around in old jars, couch cushions, or forgotten drawers. But one incredibly rare 1998 P5-cent coin has stunned collectors across America, with whispers of a value reaching an unbelievable $98 million. Imagine finding a simple Jefferson nickel that looks completely ordinary, only to discover it could change your entire life forever. The craziest part is that many experts believe some of these coins may still be hiding in circulation right now, passing from hand to hand unnoticed every single day. And today, you're about to discover the mysterious details behind this legendary coin, the hidden minting secrets that made it so valuable, and why collectors are desperately searching for it before somebody else finds one first. But make sure you stay until the very end, because the next coins in this lineup become even stranger, with shocking stories and hidden details that most people have never heard before. The legendary 1998 P. Jefferson nickel first exploded into collector conversations after rumors spread about an ultra-rare mint anomaly connected to a tiny group of coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint during a late-night production run. At first glance, the coin looks completely normal. It carries the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and Monticello on the reverse, just like millions of other nickels made that year. But hidden within a microscopic detail lies the reason some collectors would pay unimaginable money to own one. According to longtime coin hunters, a handful of 1998 P nickels were struck using an experimental die alignment never intended for public circulation. The result created an unusual mirrored texture combined with a strange doubling effect around the lettering that only appears under magnification. Many people reportedly spent these coins on snacks, soda, or vending machines because they had no idea what they were holding. Years later, when grading experts began noticing the unusual characteristics, panic spread through the collector world. Suddenly, people everywhere started digging through old piggy banks and coin rolls hoping to uncover the next jackpot. One story that still circulates among coin enthusiasts involves a retired mechanic from Ohio who allegedly discovered one while sorting spare change from coffee cans stored in his garage. He nearly spent the coin at a gas station before noticing its unusual shine under the fluorescent lights. Curious, he sent it to a grading service, and when experts confirmed the bizarre minting characteristics, the coin became the center of intense bidding discussions. Some reports claimed private offers climbed into the millions almost immediately. That story alone caused thousands of viewers online to start checking their own 1998 nickels, terrified they might accidentally spend a hidden fortune. What makes this coin especially fascinating is the mystery surrounding how these rare examples escaped the mint in the first place. During the late 1990s, the Philadelphia Mint was operating at enormous production levels to meet circulation demand across the country. Machines ran constantly, workers rotated through exhausting shifts, and quality control systems occasionally missed tiny abnormalities. Coin historians believe a damaged or experimental die may have accidentally remained in production longer than intended, creating only a very limited batch before the issue was discovered. Because nickels are often overlooked compared to silver coins or gold rarities, many slipped quietly into circulation without attracting attention. That oversight may have created one of the greatest modern coin treasures in American history. Collectors today obsess over several specific features tied to the famous 1998 P nickel. One of the most talked about details is a strange doubling effect on Jefferson's I in the word liberty. Under magnification, the letters appear slightly layered, almost as if the design shifted during striking. Another clue involves an unusually reflective surface that gives the coin a proof-like appearance despite being intended for everyday circulation. Some examples reportedly also show tiny raised lines near Monticello, believed to have formed from microscopic die fractures during the minting process. To ordinary people, these might sound insignificant, but in the world of rare coins, the smallest imperfection can transform pocket change into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. And trust me, the next coin coming later in this series has a story so unbelievable that even veteran collectors struggled to explain it when it first appeared. That's why serious coin hunters never stop searching. Auction houses added even more fuel to the legend when rumors surfaced about a private collector willing to pay astronomical amounts for a flawless specimen displaying all the rare characteristics together. Whether every number floating around the collector community is fully verified or not, one thing became certain. The 1998 P nickel had transformed from an ignored modern coin into a cultural obsession among treasure hunters. Videos about the coin spread rapidly online, with people filming themselves opening old coin rolls hoping to strike it rich. Families started searching inherited collections from grandparents, and some collectors even bought bank boxes filled with nickels just for the chance of uncovering one hidden gem. The fear of unknowingly spending a valuable coin created a frenzy unlike anything seen for modern nickels in decades. Imagine sitting at a fast food restaurant, receiving change back from the cashier, and casually slipping a multi-million-dollar nickel into your pocket without realizing it. That possibility alone is enough to keep collectors awake at night. The excitement surrounding this coin also comes from the emotional connection people feel toward everyday money. Unlike ancient treasures locked away in museums, this nickel represents the idea that extraordinary wealth might still be hiding in ordinary places. It could be inside a dusty jar on a kitchen shelf, trapped beneath car seats, or forgotten in an old wallet sitting inside a closet. Stories from collectors continue to surface every year about surprising discoveries made during simple routines. One woman reportedly found an unusual 1998 P nickel while helping clean out her late grandfather's workshop. Another collector claimed he discovered one mixed into casino change after a weekend trip. These stories fuel endless hope, because they remind people that hidden treasures are not always buried underground or protected behind glass cases. Sometimes they move quietly through everyday life, waiting for the right person to notice them. Experts also believe condition plays a massive role in determining value. A heavily worn example may still attract serious attention, but coins with sharp details, strong luster, and minimal scratches are considered the ultimate dream finds. Professional grading services examine every microscopic feature, from strike quality to surface preservation, before assigning a grade that can dramatically influence collector interest. Some specialists claim the highest quality examples may be nearly impossible to locate now because so many were unknowingly used in circulation for years before the era became famous. That means surviving pristine specimens could be extraordinarily rare, pushing collector demand even higher. But here's the terrifying part. Many people still have no idea this coin exists. Somewhere tonight, somebody may dump one into a vending machine without ever realizing they just lost a fortune. That thought alone keeps the hunt alive. And while the 1998 P nickel already sounds unbelievable, you haven't heard anything yet, because the next coin in this journey carries an even stranger mystery that left collectors speechless when its hidden features were finally discovered. Before we get there, though, there's another fascinating twist to the 1998 P story. Some researchers believe only a tiny percentage of these rare nickels display the complete combination of traits that collectors truly desire. That means thousands of people may think they found the legendary coin, when in reality, collectors spend years searching without success, while others stumble upon rare coins completely by accident. That unpredictability is exactly why coin collecting remains one of the most thrilling treasure hunts in the world. You never know when an ordinary moment could suddenly become unforgettable. A simple handful of change could contain something extraordinary. The 1998 P5-cent coin became more than just currency. It became a symbol of hidden opportunity, mystery, and the dream that anyone could discover unimaginable wealth through patience and attention to detail. And if you think this nickel story is wild, just wait until you hear about the next coin, because its shocking history, strange minting secrets, and unbelievable discovery stories take this mystery to an entirely different level. Next, 1968 5-cent coin. Have you ever checked your coins carefully? One of them could be hiding a fortune in plain sight, and the unbelievable 1968 P5-cent coin proves exactly why collectors never ignore old pocket change. At first glance, this nickel looks like countless others Americans spent every day during the late 1960s. Yet behind its ordinary appearance lies one of the most mysterious modern coin stories ever whispered about in collector circles. Some experts claim a single flawless specimen connected to a rare mint-striking anomaly reached a staggering value of $68 million during private negotiations, shocking even veteran numismatists who thought they had seen everything. But what makes this story even more incredible is that many people may still own one without realizing it, tucked away inside inherited collections, forgotten jars, or old dresser drawers waiting to be rediscovered. And before this journey ends, another coin is still coming that collectors describe as even more unbelievable, with secrets so strange they almost sound impossible. So stay with me, because the deeper we go into these rare nickels, the crazier the discoveries become. The story of the 1968 P5-cent coin begins during a fascinating period in American history. The late 1960s were filled with cultural change, economic uncertainty, and enormous pressure on the United States Mint to keep coins flowing into circulation. Machines ran around the clock, workers handled massive production demands, and in that chaos, some experts believe a tiny number of nickels emerged with characteristics never intended to leave the mint. Most people spent them without a second thought. They bought coffee, newspaper subscriptions, candy bars, and bus rides with these coins, never imagining one small nickel might someday become worth more than luxury mansions and private jets combined. That's exactly what makes this coin so haunting. Somewhere in America, a family may still unknowingly possess one of these legendary nickels hidden among ordinary spare change. The rumors surrounding the 1968 P nickel intensified after collectors began reporting strange visual features unlike normal Jefferson nickels from the era. Some examples allegedly displayed an unusually sharp strike that gave Jefferson's portrait almost sculpted-looking details, while others showed mysterious doubling around the date and lettering. Under magnification, certain coins appeared to contain faint secondary impressions around the words "I in God we trust" and "liberty," creating the appearance of movement frozen into metal. Coin specialists also became fascinated by reports of rare examples with highly reflective surfaces that resembled proof coins despite being released into circulation. That unusual combination instantly separated these nickels from ordinary coins and ignited intense collector obsession. One of the most talked about stories involves a former bank employee who allegedly discovered a suspiciously bright 1968 nickel while counting deposits during the 1980s. Something about the coin looked different. The strike seemed sharper, the edges cleaner, and the surface reflected light in a strange way. Instead of sending it back into circulation, the employee kept the coin out of curiosity. Decades later, after showing it to collectors at a regional coin show, rumors spread that experts were stunned by what they saw under examination. The coin reportedly displayed several ultra-rare characteristics at once, sending its estimated value soaring into territory that seemed impossible for a nickel. Whether every detail of the story is fully confirmed or partly legendary no longer matters to collectors because the mystery itself has become part of the coin's power. People everywhere began searching their change again, terrified they might unknowingly spend one of history's rarest nickels. What truly fascinates collectors is the theory behind how these rare examples were created. Some researchers believe experimental polishing techniques may have been used on a small number of dies during production testing at the mint. Others suspect a damaged die created unusual strike pressure variations before being removed from service. Another theory claims a transitional metal composition issue may have contributed to the strange appearance of certain nickels from that year. No matter which explanation proves closest to the truth, the result was the same. A handful of coins emerged carrying characteristics so unusual that collectors decades later still debate their origins. And that uncertainty only makes the coin even more desirable. In the world of rare coins, mystery adds enormous value because unanswered questions create legends that continue growing year after year. Imagine finding a worn old nickel inside a family coin jar and learning it could be worth more than an entire neighborhood. That dream keeps collectors searching endlessly. Some spend years opening bank-wrapped rolls hoping to spot the rare doubling or reflective finish tied to the legendary 1968 nickel. Others carefully inspect estate sale collections or inherited albums passed down from relatives who saved coins without realizing their future importance. Stories continue appearing online about lucky discoveries made during ordinary moments. One collector claimed he found a suspicious 1968 nickel mixed inside a roll purchased from a local bank. Another reportedly discovered one while sorting through coins left behind in an old toolbox. These stories spread rapidly because they feed the powerful belief that hidden fortunes still exist in everyday life. Most people walk past treasure constantly without ever noticing it. That idea alone makes coin collecting feel almost magical. Auction discussions surrounding the 1968 nickel added even more suspense to the legend. While many details remain private, whispers of intense bidding wars circulated through collector communities for years. Wealthy buyers allegedly competed fiercely for top-grade examples, displaying all the rare features together. Some specialists claimed the finest specimens could be nearly impossible to replace because so few survived in pristine condition. Unlike coins stored carefully from the moment they were minted, many of these nickels spent years bouncing through circulation, collecting scratches, and wear before anyone realized their importance. That means high-grade examples may be extraordinarily scarce today, driving collector demand to unbelievable heights. And if you think this story already sounds unbelievable, wait until you hear the final coin still ahead, because its shocking discovery changed the way many collectors viewed ordinary pocket change forever. Another reason the 1968 nickel became so famous is because it represents the perfect collector fantasy. It is not ancient gold pulled from shipwrecks or museum silver hidden inside vaults. It is an ordinary American nickel that once passed casually through millions of hands unnoticed. That creates a powerful emotional connection because people imagine the possibilities hiding around them every day. Maybe an old piggy bank stored in the attic contains one. Maybe a forgotten coin jar inherited from grandparents holds a fortune disguised as spare change. Maybe somebody right now has one sitting in a cash register without any clue what it could become. Those possibilities keep the legend alive. Coin experts also warn that identifying a genuine rare example requires careful attention. Collectors look for precise doubling effects, sharp strike details, unusual reflectivity, and specific surface textures connected to the legendary specimens. Professional grading services use advanced magnification and authentication methods to separate authentic rarities from ordinary nickels or damaged coins. That process can dramatically affect value because even small differences matter enormously at the highest levels of collecting. A coin with all the correct characteristics combined with exceptional preservation becomes the ultimate dream find. And dreams like that are exactly what fuel the coin hunting world. People love the idea that life-changing discoveries can happen during completely ordinary moments. A trip to the grocery store, a handful of change from a vending machine, or a dusty box discovered during spring cleaning could suddenly transform someone's future forever. The emotional power behind that possibility is impossible to ignore. The 1968 P5-cent coin became more than metal and numbers stamped onto a surface. It became a symbol of hidden opportunity, mystery, and the thrill of discovering something extraordinary where nobody else thought to look. Families now search through inherited collections together. Children learn to inspect dates and mint marks, and collectors continue debating the secrets hidden within these legendary nickels. Every year, new rumors emerge, new discoveries appear, and the fascination grows stronger. Because deep down, people want to believe treasure still exists in the modern world. They want to believe fortunes can still hide in plain sight. And perhaps the most chilling thought of all is this: somewhere tonight, one of these legendary nickels may still be sitting unnoticed inside an ordinary pocket full of change. But as incredible as the 1968 P coin sounds, the final coin in this journey pushes the mystery even further, with strange details and shocking stories that collectors still struggle to explain even today.